Hello, here we are.
Good evening, good afternoon, g'day.
G'day, good evening, and all the other languages.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Angela is number one, top of the show. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Pia, hello, everyone, says Pia from Finland. Angela Moore is here. Hello. Janet Welsh is here. Evening all. Karen's here. Cheers. Hi, everyone. John G is here. Hello, John. Good to see you. Evening. Don't know that name. Good to see you. Come along to the madhouse. Aston's here from South Africa. Hello, wonderfuls. Hi. Sarah's here. Hi, everyone. Oh my God, my arms are like jelly lifting these beds. Sand is heavy, giving my back and biceps some pre-trimming training. What beds? What do you mean beds? What does she mean, Gary?
I think it's something like mats in a stable. I think like they have in a field.
I don't know what you're on about. I see.
I think it's some Scottish way of saying something different. I might be wrong.
Catherine's here. Hello, Charlie Brown. Good to see you. Hello.
It is a different country,
It is. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you. Vicky's here. Good morning,
Hi,
everyone. If you had a break over the weekend, you had a lie-in, please tell me you do have a lie-in now and again. Shauna Simmons is here. Shauna, I've not seen your name before. Have you been on a live before? Have you been lurking in the background, or is this your first one? Hi, she says, from Texas. I've been to Texas a long time ago. Caroline's here. Howdy, everyone from Portugal. Fabulous updates in the last few days. Brilliant. Yes.
Let's just say hello in Portuguese.
She's done that before, but we can't pronounce it.
I can't remember.
Des is here. Hello, Des. Hello from Virginia.
Hiya.
Carol's here. Carol Colbert. Morning. Jackie Kennedy. Hello from Lanzarote. Hello, Jackie. Good to see you. Is it windy? Is it windy over there? Is it windy? Is it getting warm? This is the warmest day we've had, Gary, here for ages.
And I'm stuck in the UK.
Well, what's it like over there? But everybody's been saying it's been quite nice.
It's actually been okay. It was better this morning. It's been overcast, but quite muggy. We didn't have any, so that's good.
Sarah says, yeah, stable beds and mats. Scottish beds. We don't have stables. Stable beds. Right.
See, I told you it was a language thing.
It is.
I told you.
Why are you lifting them all? What are you doing with them? I want to know. I'm being nosy. Lisa's here again. Ruard. Hello, everyone. Julie's here. Hello from sunny Scotland. Charlotte's joining us. Hello, Charlotte. Good evening. I may lose you in the supermarket. I hope you're doing well. You know something? Supermarkets are shut now in France. That's it. Boom. We can't get to the supermarket after 8 o'clock at the tops, usually 7:30, and we are done. Unless you're living in a big city and you can go to little ones. But for us, no, you're done. I miss that. I miss not being able to do what you go. Where have you gone? Tesco's? Is Tesco's closest to you? I'm just trying to think. Tesco's out at Roborough. Is that where you are? Is that where you've gone? Vivian, hi from California. It's foggy. Is it? Oh, it's foggy in California, Gary. Shumai. Really? That doesn't sound like a Welsh word. It sounds like
like Japanese.
Yeah. Shumai. Ni hao. Is it ni hao? Georgia studied Chinese for a while. Ni hao. We used to do that. We used to laugh. Kelly's here. Hello, Kelly. I just seen your post. Might look at that in a minute. Of polka. Sandra Randall from Czech. Hello, my lovely. Hello. Becky Bragg is here. Hi from a muggy Cornwall. Oh, well. It's good to say. At least you say it's muggy. It's not raining.
It's not raining.
That makes a change. Old county is Cornwall, let me tell you that. Shauna says, I watched most of them late, but have caught several. My favourite was Your Mother and the Monopoly.
Hoofing Granny.
She's still here. Yeah. She's still here. She's moved in. Literally, she's still here. So my sister, she lives with my sister and she's gone away for a couple of weeks. And so my mum's moved in with us. And she's having a whale of a time. She's been out with Tim today, Gary. Tim's been taken around. They've been going here, there, and everywhere.
Oh, that's knackered her out then.
She started watching a program last night called Shardlake.
Shardlake.
Shardlake, set in the 1500s, and it's quite good actually.
It is.
It's not bad. Yeah, have you been watching it?
I've watched the first series, and I think the second one is due out soon.
We're watching the first series then. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's easy watching as well.
Sean Bean is in it as Cromwell.
Well, a little bit. Sean Bean's in it a little bit.
Oh no! What happens? Don't know. I don't know what history happens in history. Charlotte says, "Yes, Tesco." Told you. I knew it. Need some tin tomatoes and tahini. God, I used to go to that Tesco's a lot. Deb Jacks, hi from Shropshire. Hi. Leah is here. Hello. Hi, everyone. Looking forward to today's live. So are we. God knows what we're going to say.
We have no idea what it's going to contain.
Not
that's the way we like it.
That's the way we go, apparently.
That's the way we go.
Caroline says, oh, cool.
I wish I hadn't have asked.
Ola Bonoit. You see, we did do that before. We should really write these down. Ola
Bonoit.
And learn. Ola Bonoit. Ola Bonoit.
Ola Bonoit.
Bonoit. Right. And Shumai.
Shumai. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Ola Bonoit. Oh, God, we've got to learn these. So then when people come in the future, they'll think, God, look at those people. They're so worldly wise. It's amazing. Sarah says the sand had got under the mats at the stable door and they were sticking up. I procrastinated lifting the sand bed as it's so heavy and straightened them up to get them laying flat. Well, until I tripped over it tonight, it was the straw that broke the camel's back and I lifted it in a tantrum. Regretted it. All done now, though. I used mats back in the day. I think we all did to a certain extent. I think we've all experienced those heavy things. And when they pee under them, I found was rather the hardest. When they'd sort of somehow suck themselves to the concrete ground because we had, and eventually I got rid of them and I never bought another lot ever after that. But I understand why people use mud control mats. They're actually very good. But stable mats, unless your horse is in the stable, do you know what you should do? Flog them. Get a load of money for them. Save your money. And then you'll never have to go through that hideous mat lifting again. Bed lifting, mat lifting, whatever it is in Scottish. I don't know. Karen says, read the books, but haven't got Netflix. Yeah, read the books. Yeah, Mum's read the books too. And it's quite good. And so is Shardlake in the books? Is he, does he have a disability in the books, or was that for effect on the actual program, do you think?
No idea. I don't read.
I wasn't really asking you, to be honest. I was kind of asking Karen. Anyway, okay, what are we going to do today? Well, I think we should go and have a look at what I think we should go and have a look what Kelly has put up to give us all a little bit of inspiration. So let's go and have a look at what
Kelly sent me some of these images a few days ago. And she said she was going to put a post up, and I said, oh, please do. We need to show some successes as well as the horrors.
Yes. Let's go and have a look then. Can you see this?
Nice balance.
Can you see? Can you see? Hi, everyone. This is Kelly. Here we are, 3 weeks after shoe removal. Obviously, a few cracks starting to appear where some of the older nail holes are coming down. Yes, that's going to happen, I'm afraid. I'm not pro, but what I have been learning, these aren't looking too bad. Caroline is next booked for the 20th of June. So that's Caroline Wang Anderson, one of our HMB pros. 20th of June. So that's the end of the month. Well, a couple of weeks or so, 3 weeks. Having her shoes off does not seem to have phased her at all. She had a few days off and a week of light work, and now we're back in full flow. She's pinging, loving her jumping and carrying on. I know there is still time, and her next trim may bring something new or an issue, but for now she seems to be handling it really well. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. Sorry for the ton of pics. Now that we've seen all the images a few times, is there just certain shots that are better for posting updates around? Just chuck the lot on. We just want to see the lot. Welcome. Any thoughts? Right. Here we go. We should have you on here, actually, Kelly, describing it to us. All right. So what do we see here? So we see that, as predicted, all of this is starting to break off here. You can see the end of where that clip was. It's just about disappearing now. And where these horn tubules that come down in one complete horn tubule, you can see them. You can see the little lines of them, and they come all the way down in one complete horn tubule. And then as soon as the nails come up and through the hoof wall, they fracture and shatter those horn tubules. So the rest of the horn tubule that's down here isn't connected anymore, and that's why it snaps off. And that's why you can see here, this starting to break here just underneath this one. So that's probably going to break off there as well. You can also see where she's breaking off bits of her quarter, because she didn't quite usual. They don't have a lot of horn when they come out of shoes. And so what Caroline wouldn't have been able to do a massive amount except bring those heels back. And now what's happening is, as she grows, she's chipping off those areas that she doesn't need. And another thing to note is that her rings really aren't that bad. You know, they're quite faint anyway. So dietary wise, she was doing okay. So in this one here, we can still see the effects of that toe being rasped right through the outer hoof wall. I know that she's marbled anyway, but you can see when it starts getting very bright white that you're actually going through that. And she's got a bit of a little bit of horn that looks like it's being worn away, but it's actually not quite down to the ground yet. So that will come. She's chipping off a few little bits and pieces. If she does this, you can just flick them off with a sharp knife or scissors or secateurs. You can just chop that little bit off. You know, and you're not, to just stop them peeling up a little bit. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. The horse will do that. So don't worry about it. Then you can see that this horse was in side clips and not a front toe clip. And when we look at this foot here, so she's exfoliated her sole, and you can see when a lot of people, you can see where they get the idea that horses have flat feet, because all of this bit in here is actually sole that will be exfoliated, and that will give her more of that bowl effect. But these bars are starting to because the hoof wall is now starting to show itself, and then the heels, they're starting to jump up, and Caroline will be on top of those like a hawk when she comes in a couple of weeks' time. You can see, can't you hear? This is a very, very common thing that happens as the hoof wall comes round. This is the inner hoof wall, and then it delaminates to the outer hoof wall because the hoof wall is zoned. The horn tubules are in a zonation. So it's not the right word, zonation. She's got a little bit of a split here. Not so bothered about any of that. It's all coming down. It's all starting to sort itself out. The good news for her is that she's got a little bit of a callus that she's created. And so she's not necessarily, she's just protected from walking around on this part here. So she's still got just enough wall there. That's keeping balance. She's definitely keeping balance. That's okay. And you can see where she was contracted, that will be starting to relax. And Kelly, what you can do is you can get these photos, because you'd have taken a few, and in 6 months or 7 or 8 months, put them next to each other, and what you'll see is a change here as the back of the foot starts to relax. Again, same thing here. Those are just rasps marks there where Caroline was just taking off the clinches before she pulled the shoe. I'm assuming Caroline pulled the shoe, or whoever pulled the shoe. Again, same as the other one. The hoof wall's just got to get itself down to the ground, and it's on its way. So that is excellent. Same as the other one. You can see where it's over rasped here. That will eventually come down. Now, it's sort of, I love the fact you're getting down, by the way. Everybody that's watching this is a great way to take photographs. Get right on down to the ground and get your camera right down, because you get fantastic shots like this. It looks like her foot is leaning, but let's go look at the balance, because I think you've got some balance shots here. Same as the other one. They've just jumped up a little bit, but then she is exfoliating more sole. Again, she's got a little tiny crack there. Not worried about that. And she's got some callus coming in there. Same thing happening. Hoof wall is delaminating. All this will settle down. A couple of stones like she had in the other one. This is all going to settle down, and those heels are going to come back. No thrush. Nice and dry. It's looking good. A little pocket here. Probably nothing in there. Balance is looking fine. So even though the foot from this position looked like it was unbalanced, you never judge a foot from above, ever. The only thing you can see from above are the rings, the redness, abscess holes. You can see contraction. So this is all going to relax as well at the back of the foot as time wears on. And then we move along. I think, are these hind feet? Is that what we're looking at here? Yeah. And it was this MO, you know, just to rasp a little bit at the toe here. And of course, now we've got the nail holes that are all coming down. Same thing. So it's everything is happening, but she's not, you see, she's not footsore because she's got relatively healthy frogs. There's no thrush going on there, and thrush is the big thing. Unhealthy frogs, that's what causes problems. You can see she's a little bit contracted here, but that again will start to relax over time. You can see where she's walking, you can see where she's putting pressure, and that's obviously she's got some thickness there, so that's why we're not unsound. Nicely balanced. You can see how low they are, but that's absolutely perfect for her. It's totally and utterly natural, and that is what we see more often than not on hind feet. And again, all looking pretty good, almost perfect, really. Again, here at the front, and I mean in terms of angles, here at the front, same thing. Looks a little bit off, but as long as it's balanced underneath, that's all we care about. Same thing, just been rasping away at that toe unnecessarily, and all of that has got to, you know, give it time to heal. And you can see it's so thin here and delaminated. That's all to do with the nails. When those heels come back, they'll eventually, when Caroline comes to trim, they'll come back here. A few little pockets, nothing serious to think about, nothing serious to worry about. Again, some contraction over time that will give a little bit. And you can see that here. You can see, can't you, where it goes up like this? It's all been sort of squeezed together by the shoes, but she is doing so well. And there she is. She's like, look at me with my wonderful feet. Lovely polka. And you can see, if you look at her, she's a good weight. She's not particularly overweight. And all of that has put her in good stead, really good stead, for when the shoes came off, to be as sound as she is. So well done. Oh, we've got some down. Here she comes. Look at her go. Get me, she says. La 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 la. It's gravelly. Look, little tiny gravels. I don't care. I don't mind. Oh, we're gonna trot now. La 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 la. Oh yes, get me. It's gravelly. I can go faster than you. Ooh. La 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 la. Lovely. Oh, is that her now? Yep. She says, put the bar up. Look at her. Look at her. She loves it. She's a great mare, isn't she? Brilliant. Well done. Well done.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah. Well done. That is
Kelly put up a
fantastic.
couple of little comments. She says, I've created a folder with subfolders for referencing on pictures. Plus, I kept the shoes to look at it down the line too. Really good thing to do. 6 months' time, you present those shoes to those feet, they won't fit.
No, they won't fit now, probably, but they certainly won't fit in 6 months' time. What else you put? Sorry, put a few too many. No, we love all that.
No, that's not too many.
Honestly, this is what we love. This is what we want. We want owners to get in on it, to be excited about it, to really want to go through this exciting journey with their horse, because it's massive for your horse. Shaping your feet, or shaping the horse's feet the way that they want them shaped. And she's just going to go from strength to strength. There may be a few little tiny setbacks here and there, but she's doing remarkably well already.
I went to see a client today, and last time I was there, it was to see Margaret's daughter, Jo. And Jo couldn't be there because she was working. So there was this young girl that was there that's just got 3 months ago. She got a 4-year-old thoroughbred that was basically failed at racing. So came with shoes on, feet were appalling, and because she was holding the horses 6 weeks ago when I was here, we had this conversation, and she wasn't sure about taking the shoes off or not. So as she was asking me questions, and we were going through it all, and I said, well, you have to be ready, and you've got to be on board, and all of those things. And I turned up today, and I wasn't sure who was going to be holding horses. Could have been Jo, could have been anybody, and it was Maisie. And she said, oh, did Jo tell you? And she said, what? And she said, I'd really like you to trim Kitty today, please. I said, oh, really? So
As in so the shoes, the one that was shod.
The shoes, the shoes had already come off. She said, after our little chat, I had to think about it for a good week, and spoke to some other people. I joined your page on the Phoenix Way, and I really like looking at the posts, and I catch up on some of the live. So I said, you've got to say hello, Gary, when you see it live, because I'll make a special mention. And I think she is our youngest Phoenix warrior. She's 14.
Oh,
Isn't that lovely?
Oh my goodness.
And I thought, oh my God, I've got to tell everybody.
Isn't that great? Well,
fabulous, isn't it?
If she does really well, tell her. If she does really well, we'll send her a special Phoenix Warrior t-shirt. If she does well this year, we'll send her a special Phoenix Warrior t-shirt.
Awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic news. That really is. That really is.
The youngsters need to be encouraged too, don't they?
Oh yeah, that's what's going to make.
Need to be encouraged too. They're the future.
They are. I mean, and they really are the future. They really are.
So I had a lovely afternoon.
That's good. And let's just, I've got my calculator, Gary. I've got my calculator. All right. Go on then. How many horses do you think you've trimmed? Can you do a quick guesstimate? So it's 13 today.
Yeah.
It was 19 on Friday, was it?
That was Thursday. Thursday was what did I do Friday? Is it, what day is it today? It's Monday.
So what did you do yesterday on Sunday?
Oh, Sunday was a quiet day. That was 6.
Right. I'm totting it up. Go on.
Then Saturday was 15.
Yeah. I've added
done Thursday.
I've added Thursday, but I haven't added Friday.
I'm going to need to look at my calendar to see what day I was on.
Well, so far we're up to 53 horses.
So I need to do Wednesday, don't I?
We haven't done Friday.
Oh, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Friday. Oh God, Friday. Friday is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on Friday.
63. So Wednesday now.
Wednesday, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 4 and 5 were donkeys. 6, 7,
68.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, another 5. So it was 10 on that day.
10 on that day.
All right. Okay.
Then Tuesday,
73 so far.
7, 12, 14 on Tuesday.
Yeah. 87.
Then
Are we
we've
going to hit
got
100? We're going to hit
1,
100.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on Monday.
8. 95.
Then Sunday was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on Sunday.
103.
Then I had, that's lots on that day. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on Saturday.
114 horses.
Oh,
or equines.
not bad for an old man.
Not bad for an old man. Not bad, old man. For 456 hooves.
Oh my God.
456 hooves. You got your eyeballs on and your tools on in 10 days. And I just want to highlight that, because that just goes to show why we know the hoof, right? We've seen thousands. We've had our tools on thousands of hooves, thousands and thousands, and the consistency, like we say, between them, of the things that happen to them. Yeah, that's pretty good, mate. 456. Well done.
I have to say though, you wouldn't probably want to be doing that many in a day, every single day, 5 days a week.
No,
because it would kill you. It's only because I'm in the UK for a short amount of time, and now my trimming is over in the UK. I do different work now. I do different work now. I go on to my teaching job.
Well done, Gary. Well done, well done, well done. Awesome. Yeah, Kelly says, wow. Whoa. Go, Gary. Well done. Lucky donkeys and horses. Lucky horses and donkeys. Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. Well done, pal. Right, let's go catch up on some of these, what people have been saying. Kara says, yes, Shard Lake, he was a hunchback in the books. That he plays it well, the guy who's playing it. He really does. Sarah says, I'm going to be smelling of pee for weeks. I've got a converted shipping container, though, as a shelter, so need them. Ah, I see. Didn't fancy the chances of owning wooden shelters in the... Oh. Woo! Off it goes. Bye-bye, shelter.
Yeah, shipping containers don't get taken away by the wind.
Yes, no, they don't. Yes, Susan. Timmy was telling me last night as we sat down to watch it that CJ Sampson, the author of the books, died recently, and books are very good. I don't know if you ever listened to James O'Brien on Capital. Is it not Capital? Global. Yeah. In the morning and the weekdays. Afternoon. I'm not quite getting it ready. Right. But James O'Brien, and it's one of his favorite authors, and he was talking about it. And Shard Lake, yeah, it's pretty good. I quite like it. I like stuff that are period type. Well, period is 1500s. That good. Hi from Finland. Hi Tula. Good to see you.
Hi Tula.
Good to see you. Gary has a new one.
It's not a new one.
So
It's the old one.
new one's coming.
It's not a new one. I've nicked it off my wife. When she used to work in an
I
office,
actually have to say that it's so pathetic. Oh, did I say that out loud?
It was for sport relief, look.
Oh, it's a little person.
It's a little person.
I never realised it was a little person. As he goes spinning round.
I'm sure it was sport relief.
Look at you old man.
Shut
Give
up,
it to me.
you.
I'll hold it over
You're
here
just
in
the same.
Kindly donated by
Robert Dias.
Who's Robert?
It's a hardware
Dias?
shop. It's
Oh,
a
I
hardware
see.
shop.
Bit of a plug for Robert Dias. Kelly says, I would never have done this had I not seen how you helped Anne and Max. So thank you. You are welcome. And also you've got the lovely Caroline. So you've just got it all set up, really. And you're here and you're listening to all of this and you're learning. I mean, it's just great. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Don't you feel empowered when you start to learn more about your horse's hooves? And why not? You need to know, guys, you are in charge. You need to be educated. You really do. And when we see people coming onto the group that are brand new, like we've had some new people today, haven't we? And I did a video for Jessie, I think that was her name, OP, on her horse Missy. You know, you don't know. And you come along and I love it. I love it when people who are, you know, they're not barefooters. And one of the questions to get in the group is, you know, are you here because you want to go barefoot and take the shoes off? And you're not yet. You've not experienced that. So you're a little bit behind the curve and it's daunting. Apart from anything else, you've been surrounded by the traditional world, most definitely. Farrier talk, vet talk, livery yard talk, all of that. And it is incredibly daunting. And I was, Gary and I are well aware of that every single time we meet somebody who wants to go barefoot. And it can be scary. And the last thing that we should do ever is push somebody into it. All we can do is give them the facts. And like Maisie, she went away, bless her, and had a lick and a chew and thought about it and talked to a few people and then came along here. And then that's what I love about this. That's what I love about the Phoenix Way. It's not us that's doing this. You guys are doing this. You're creating this community and it's lovely. And people come in and they go, oh, you know, actually these people are all right. And crikey, if I dared go on to any other group and ask about going barefoot, I might, you never know what kind of response I'm going to get. And we monitor everybody, you know, that comes on here. We make sure that people aren't saying things that are disheartening or that are going to knock people's confidence. We've got to really try and keep that, you know, keep it up here because people are nervous. You know, they've been surrounded, like I said, with all that speak. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it when people come on like you, Kelly, and like Anne, and just go, I'm going to take the shoes off. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the shoes off and we're going to go. And whatever happens will happen. It can't be worse than it is. And look at what's happened with the both of you. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. It's fantastic. Lydia's here. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Got all my 9 trimmed. No one lame. Marvellous. Took me a while as I've had a bad back and bad knees. I'm not laughing. I get bad back and bad knees. I walked out of my office the other day and I kneed the edge of my filing cabinet.
Ow.
Right on the... When I was young, growing up, and my mum was younger than me, but well, no, my kind of age, I suppose, right now. And she used to knock her knee. She used to almost collapse, and she'd be in agony. And I'd be looking at her, going, "You're right, old lady." And she'd sort of, you know, when you'd go through that hysterical half giggle, half cry because it hurts so bad, and you know it sounds awful, but you're absolutely hurting like mad. And I did that. And Tim was outside the door. He's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Oh God!" And the pain wouldn't go. It was so strong. I can't knock my knees anymore. If I knock my knees, it hurts so bad. And was it 2 years ago, Gary, that Timmy broke his knee?
Must be nearly 2 years.
So my
Fell
Tim
over on a cobble, didn't he? And
my Tim fell over on a
split it down the middle.
and he went straight down and split his patella completely in half. I can't imagine how painful. I was on the phone to him minutes, seconds after he'd done it because they phoned me, and this pale-faced, shocked kind of face, I would have not got up. I've been lying on the floor, screaming for days. My knees hurt so bad. I will also be looking to do the challenges, hopefully later on in the year. Yes, Hoof Hero, you can do this.
Good job.
You can do this. And Anne's going through them. She's Anne's loving it. I think Anne's just become a
the 10-day, hasn't she?
I think so, and she's also become a VIP, so she's going to have merch coming out of her ear holes in a minute.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah, it is amazing. The young are so open and curious, aren't they? And we've got to make them curious. Got it, and they get it. They want to learn. It's old-fashioned now, isn't it? Isn't it old-fashioned? All of that. The farrier does the feet, and the vet deals. No, it's old-fashioned stuff. The modern horse owner wants to know things because we are well aware that there's a lot of pathology out there. And so we really, really need to know. Pia says, me too. Awesome. Hoof Heroes in the making.
Here you come. Yes.
14. I know Des. Amazing. So Des, Gary, I don't know if you know who Des is. Des, meet Des. Des, I might have mentioned Des to you.
Hi, mate.
I think it's a girl, actually.
Oh.
I think.
Hiya, mate.
So Des, yes, this girl, runs a rescue, So we're and is thinking about wanting to become a pro in the future. So hi, Des, and she's
awesome.
Already going through the 15-day challenge. Well done, well done. Yay, Maisie! Absolutely. Start them young. The world will change. It will. Well,
I hope Maisie watches this back. I'm gonna have to message her, aren't I?
You will. Well, Dawn Jackson's here. Hi, Dawn. Good to see you.
Hi, Dawn.
Little Lily on Teree with Amber that Kathy trims now is 13. It's amazing getting the children on board. Brilliant.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, it is. Right. Let's. Jackie Berry's here. Evening all. I know you mean evening all. I know that's what you mean. Randy's here. Evening all. Thanks again, Lindsay, for your kind and wise words today. You're welcome. We're all in it together, pal. We're all in it together.
It's a bit rubbish out there at times, Randy, but we're all together.
We're all together. We all support each other, and that's what it's about. And you can see now, Randy was only saying to me today that because he's getting a little bit of a taste of what Gary and I get all the time. I mean, it's constant. Now I'm being called a lay person, I believe, everywhere. I'm a layman now.
Of
course I am. Of course I am.
They're going to run out of words in a minute.
Oh, God. Yeah. Well, dictator, cult, layman, anything. Just throw it at us. We don't care. We don't care. Because all I have to say to everybody who goes out there, doesn't like what we do, is dissing us because we're not doing it your way, that fails, because it does. It's just you build your own group. You go out there and you do your own lives. You have your own YouTube channel. You like I said, you stay away from your loved ones that are sat there now waiting for me to go back in. Did you hear him shout?
What did he say?
Yeah, come on.
I heard something.
Yeah. Having a glass of wine, I have to say. He's having a glass of wine with my 87-year-old mother.
Uh-oh.
Having a chat
in there. Dancing in a minute.
They're chatting away out there. And well, I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, you know, we do this. We put ourselves out. We love it. We do love it because it gives us a buzz helping people. It really, really does, helping people and helping equines. It is because we see equines here. The human owner is in the middle and we are here. And we want to go whoop sometimes and bypass the human in the middle because we know we can help that horse like that. We know we can help them. And sometimes it's so hard because you just got to watch and the humans in the middle. But now we've got humans in the middle who are educated, who are learning, who are starting to understand. It's not rocket science, guys. I must get those lessons back up and running soon. And now it's not a case of we want to jump over and, you know, straight over into the horse. Now we go, you can do this yourself. And you're like, yes, I can. It's fantastic. It is amazing. Really is. Really is. Charlotte says, you're a star, Randy. You really are. So we all love you. Ignore what they're saying out there. Absolutely ignore it. Dawn says, I did 2 hooves today. Very muggy this evening in Cornwall. Then I had a hot flush and I was done.
I think I had many hot flushes.
You do look a bit
about
pink.
3 litres of water. I caught a bit of sun.
You're a machine, says Dawn, because she did 2 hooves. That was what she managed.
I think I'm
What did you do
just
today?
insane.
Yeah, you did today. You did 52 hooves today.
Oh,
that's what you did today. Of your 456.
I have to say, by the end of the day, bearing in mind it was the last day, my last 2 were Shetlands, so I was on my knees and I just sat there and I said, I am so knackered. Would you mind moving the horse around me? So I just sat there and then front left. And I said, I'm quite happy to go around the clock. And then I said, forward. And then the Shetland moved forward. And I did the back one. And I said, right, go round. I just sat there. It was funny. We had quite brilliant. A giggle.
Oh, that's good. That's excellent. Charlotte says you've created an amazing safe place. We started.
Well, we hope so.
We hope so. We started it. You guys are creating that safe place. Space.
Yes.
Place. You are. I love it when we do the welcomes, you know, when we have that welcome that appears on the page and you guys get in. Caroline said something lovely today, and so did Karen. Those are the ones I've seen so far. And Sarah, I think, jumped in there, and Becky. And you jump in and you go, hi, welcome. And you give a little bit of encouragement because you're saying this is what the page is about. Isn't that lovely? Right? People, from the moment they arrive, they feel safe. And they don't want to be made, because people don't realize that when they get into the group, they don't realize, they think they're the only person on planet Earth that doesn't know stuff, because they see everybody that knows stuff and they don't want to be embarrassed and say something stupid. And so it takes a bit of bravery, and you just opening it up for them and going, it's okay. It's okay. You can say what you like here. You're not going to get judged. It's okay. Post up pictures. Nobody's going to ridicule you. Nobody's going to shout at you. Nobody's going to laugh at you because you don't know very much. It doesn't matter, because in a minute you're going to know loads. And I love the fact that we can send them off to go and look at videos, and they can go and watch those on their own quietly, you know, at night when they're in bed, or in the morning, or when they just got a quiet 10 minutes or an hour. They can go and look through some of them, and it's stuff you learn on your own, right? And then, of course, you've got the challenges. So all I have to say on YouTube to all those people that don't like us, you do it too. It's a big world out there. You go do it too. Go on. And then you'll see how difficult it is, actually, because when you're trying to do this and then you've got people having a go at you from the outside, calling you names, Oh, to hell with it. I don't care. Honestly, I'm so thick-skinned now. I've had enough. It doesn't bother me. Des says, as a rescue, we get 90% of our equines in with hoof issues. Getting a horse with laminitis sent me down a rabbit hole because what was being done just didn't sit right with me. I'm so grateful to find you because this will forever change the correct care we are actually able to give our rescues. Yes, Des.
Where's Des based?
Where are you, Des? I think, she'll probably get it up way before I can find out. You tell us where you're based, because I can't remember.
Where are you based, Des?
It's short for Desiree. No, it's not Vancouver, is it? Because that's in on. Where's VA? What's VA in the US?
Virginia?
Oh, Virginia!
Is it
Gary,
Virginia?
how the hell did you get that?
Well, I just...
you of all people, Mr. Not worldly wise.
No, I'm not worldly wise.
I think it is Virginia.
Where did that come from?
Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. On the of the whatever the words are, I can't remember now.
Oh, I made myself laugh when I was driving along.
Did you?
And on the radio, Goldfinger came on, and I couldn't actually.
Gold nippers, the man with the golden rasp.
But I ended up really wetting myself because after recent
I hope you didn't
events,
actually really literally wet yourself.
I didn't literally, but I really had a giggle to myself because of after recent events, all I saw was a gold finger. I hate it when it does that. And I made myself really laugh. Gold finger.
You didn't see that. We'll edit that out in the edit. Of which we won't, of course. Brilliant.
Yes,
it is.
Yeah,
gold. I'm not going to do it. Gold finger.
Don't lower yourself. I hate it when it does that.
It's just out of control. Both of them did it, Gary. Oh, that's it. Now that's what I'm going to think of every time I read. I listen to that song. Meta's here. She says, I love to watch videos you do to people's posts. They're stuffed with info. You'll be doing that one day. You'll be doing that one day. Jackie Kennedy, book my live chat today for the 13th of June. Can't wait. Ooh.
Awesome.
That's good. When's the 13th of June? Oh, yes, that's the Thursday chat. That's good. Excellent.
You'll enjoy that,
it.
Jackie.
Yeah, that you'll enjoy that. Hi, Gary. Yes, pleasure to meet you. There you go. Me too. Oh, are you on that one too, Lydia? Excellent. 13th June. That's very good. Marvellous. Jackie Berry started 10-day challenge today. So excited.
Awesome. Hoof Hero, here we come.
Hoof Hero. Don't forget, guys, to post we've been sending out a lot of Hoof Hero t-shirts recently.
We want to see them.
Come on, let's see pictures of you in the group.
Hoof Hero t-shirt with one of your horses.
Come on.
It's got to be a thing.
We need to put a big poster up, don't we?
We do.
Of Hoof Heroes. And there's, believe me when I tell you, there's far more that have been sent out than the ones that I've put pictures up. So come on, join the crowd. If you've got a Hoof Hero t-shirt, put it on. Take a photograph. Hello, David. Julie and I were talking about needing to, I read that as asses, to assess hooves from underneath. We totally get it and do so always. However, It's amazing that once we have trimmed and balanced one of our horse's feet, they look infinitely more balanced from above also. Might be an illusion, but possibly the illusion is influenced by the fact that each horse's posture and movement is immediately improved. As you've said tonight, it is just so exciting. It is. I saw your post the other day, Julia, on that. That was great.
That was
A
good.
great
That was
post.
brilliant.
Yeah, that was really, really good. I love that. And it's true. Well, the horse, you're putting the horse back to their, their natural their natural constants. But, and you're just, I know that you've been trimming this way, but I think you've tweaked your trim, haven't you now? I think that you've had all the diet, all the management. And I think you're starting to tweak your trim a little bit. And so as a consequence of that, you are now bringing all your horses into their own natural balance for what they are now. And of course, many of them are going to be doing really, really well because they live on that fantastic track, which I've been told, a little birdie tells me is amazing. A birdie called Louise Pugh told me that. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing that. So yes, it is brilliant. It is utterly brilliant and utterly exciting. And isn't it such a shame that some people never see that? Some people never see that, but we do. Anne says, I've missed 3/4 of it as I've been at a meeting. Darn it. You can catch it on catch up. We did mention you, though, briefly. The Farrier podcast called us sheep. What are their followers called? Blind leading the blind.
Yes.
Tis. It is. But we've moved on from that. We're not going to worry about that. I still haven't listened to it, and I don't intend to listen to it because I will not give them the time of day. I love seeing the new member posts. It's amazing seeing them all come in. I know, isn't it? It's lovely. I love it too. You never have to be anonymous here as on other pages in fear of unkind comments. I know.
Yeah,
and
won't have it.
No.
It's got to be, if people are helping, it's got to be constructive. But the questions have to be, the questions have to be delivered in a certain way too. Yes.
They do.
Be kind to each other. Be kind to each other because we're all here to help each other.
Yeah, and we've been out there. I've had, and Gary's the same. Oh, we've had so many owners crying in front of us over the years, hundreds, thousands probably. Most actually at some point or other. It's just the effect that we have on them. And now, of course, we do a lot of online consults and a lot of online teaching. That happens obviously online as well. And it's overwhelming when you start to realize the gravity of even the smallest mistakes. It is actually a bit overwhelming. And you kind of feel that, oh my God, I didn't know, but I should have known. But then what it turns you into is, I will never let this happen again. And then I'm never going to let this happen again to anybody else. I'm going to try my hardest to help them. And that's why we are the way we are. Everybody but everybody, if they're prepared to come in here and open up their heart and open up, a post and start putting up photos, etc. I'm always going to give that person as much information as they need, if I've got enough time to do it. And I know that recently some of the posts, we've missed some of them, but we are trying to keep on top of them as best we can, but occasionally we do miss them. And this week we have another workshop coming up in Somerset. Anybody watching from the UK, if you want to come and see us this weekend, we're in Somerset. There are still some places you can come and see us. And we're at Longmarsh Track Livery, and I'll be flying out on Wednesday. I'll be meeting Gary on Thursday morning. Ash and I are flying out. Yeah. Picking up the legs Thursday. Driving down to our digs Thursday night. Got a meeting Thursday night. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's going to be full on this week. And then we don't get back till Tuesday, is it next week?
Yeah, Tuesday evening.
Yeah, so it's going to be full on. What's Susan saying? Is there a challenges chat this coming Saturday? If so, what time? Is it
Ooh.
Well done, Susan, for remembering.
It can't be.
Challenge Club.
It can't be because
it's meant to be this Saturday.
Oh,
It's
is
going to
it?
have to be, Challenge. Oh, why did I not set that as come up every 4 weeks? I need to do that. Challenge Club is going to have to be on Saturday the 15th in the evening. So a week on Saturday will be Challenge Club. Let me just put that in there.
It's actually in the calendar already as the 15th.
Is it?
Yeah, 2 people have booked on it already.
No, that's not the Challenge Club. That's the
Oh, I see.
That's the Saturday morning.
I see. I'm getting mixed up.
We're talking about Challenge Club, when everybody just gets together, and we'll do it properly this time and get back on Zoom, because stupid Lindsay did it through StreamYard and it didn't really work very well. So we'll be on Zoom next time. Thank you for reminding us,
So
Susan.
that'll be 15th.
That's going to be the evening of the 15th, 8 o'clock UK time, for absolutely anybody that's done the challenges. Come along. You don't have to have your video on, you don't have to have your sound on, you can be muted and just sit lurking in the background if you like, but it's lovely if we get to see your faces, and it's just a chat. We just chat about anything and everything, and we just hear people's
ask
stories.
us questions. Yeah, people want to share stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. So thanks for reminding us, Susan. Just joining now, says Connie. Hello, Connie. I promise I will get to your assessment before I leave to go to the UK. I do promise I will do that. Julie Bradbury, the 21-year-old Frisian mare, travelled for a few miles on the beach today in soft sand for quite some way. With her previous heels and bars, she wouldn't have managed that, but she can now. That's interesting.
That is interesting. And what a beautiful mare. Beautiful mare.
Yeah, I love Frisians. I love them all. Did you see my message about dry feet? Could that make them footy? I'm hoping it's not the nibbles of grass from the neighbouring field. It's been so long since we've had a setback. No, I didn't see your. Did you send that to me? Because I don't see anything from you. Or have you just put that up here? You will get setbacks. It'll be like. Ooh. Ooh. And sometimes it's a bit like a, and then you go, it'll happen. It'll happen for various reasons. It happens. So don't lose heart. You're going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. Don't lose heart. And what was the question? Could that make them footy? No, not dry feet.
I think I've found the question. Do you want me to put it up?
Yeah, I think I missed some of them. Old, very dry, rehabbing feet make them could. Isn't that weird when you lose a letter? Could very dry, rehabbing feet make them tender footsore? Squire is a bit footy today, so I'm busy now with sprinkler on Squire's sand square. Gosh, that was a mouth twister, tongue twister. It's so dry here, no moisture at all. Hoping if I put a hay net there, once it's wet, his feet will get some much needed. It's not really to do with that. It's probably, well, it's hard to tell, really, what it is. But we have to remember that his feet are still healing. They were in a mess a while back, and they are because you've got that big wedge. So it's just a process. Them being dry isn't really a thing. Hard ground is, but of course he's been on hard ground anyway. It could be that he's just taken a little bit too much nibbles. It's more likely what it is. But don't be afraid or worried. It'll pick up again. He will pick up again. Becky Bragg, sending hubby to Somerset. Be gentle with him. We'll be gentle with him. He'll come back. Just warn him. He'll probably be coming back with full of it, and your ears will be bleeding on the night of day one. Oh, you've got to listen. Oh my God, these feet.
I'm not going to be alone. There's 2 blokes coming.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is great. Connie says, how do I join the challenge club? You just, when we we'll put it up on the 15th or thereabouts, and you just join in. You just click on the link and come and join in, but only for people. There's a daddy long legs. Only for people it's only open for people who have done the challenges. Even if you've only done the 15-day, that's absolutely fine, but it's open for people who've done the challenges. It's just a private little get together for people who've done the challenges. It's good fun. Must write that down. Miss the others. Do that. 15th. It's coming up on the 15th, everybody, the challenge club. Wish I could come this weekend, but have so much going on. I'll keep an eye out for the next ones. There's not going to be any. Let me just tell you that. There's not going to be any.
There's not going to be any in the UK in 2025.
Coming
None at all.
2026 is when we're going to be back in the UK. So we've got Longmarsh, Cheshire, Norfolk, Scotland is all we've got left this year. And then none next year because we're going abroad is what we're doing next year. I wish we could do this weekend too. Would have been fab. Well, you and Anne, you just have to move some mountains and come and spend some time with us. You will love it. Jackie Kennedy, Challenge Club sounds great. I was wondering what to do now. I finished the challenges. That's right. That's why we created it. It's only once a month. But for some people, that's it. When you finish the challenges, of course, we've got the lives and we've got that. But it's just a little challenge club that we'll get together and we'll see how it goes. We're probably only going to do one once a month. If it gets really big, because we'll have quite a few people as time goes on, because we do have quite a lot of people already going through it, then we'll think of something else. But at the moment, that's what we plan on doing. It's going to be fun. Well, they've been fun. Some people refuse to see it, even when it's slapping them in the face. We have lost two very good friends recently. We have lost two very good friends recently. Well, we thought they were good friends because we have wholeheartedly adopted the Phoenix way. They have seen our results, but refuse to see them, if you know what I mean. Oh, well, their loss has only served to make us more committed and certain of our path. Love it here. It's like this. You go and believe me, or you're lying. You're lying. You go and believe me, or you're lying eyes. Yep, that's the way it is. Julie, I'm thinking it's her ability to drop comfortably into her fetlocks, relieving her SI region amongst her other biomechanics. Yet another super interesting journey unfolding. If you can observe, observation is number one. I am so tired of people going, if it's not written down in a book and it's not written down on a peer-reviewed science paper, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Don't even, it's blasphemous. Don't even show me. I don't want to even know. No. No, 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 no. Computer says no. Is it in a book? No. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Is it in a peer-reviewed paper? Well, no, it's not, because no, don't talk to me about it. It's like, for God's sake, it stifles progression. It stifles progress. Because if you just go, no, you're not using your noggin. Because those written things that are written in the books and written in the papers are great, right? Well, not always great, actually, no, are they? But that is there. But you've got to use your noggin, and that comes from your eyeballs. So, again, are you going to believe me or your lying eyes? It's like the diverging hoof rings. There's absolutely no evidence that proves that the hoof wall slows down when you chop off the toe. Well, there actually is, yes, because we've got diverging hoof rings. No, there's not been written in a book. No, I will not believe it. Yes, but actually we've seen it hundreds of times when the toe's chopped off. No, where's the paper? I want to see a paper. Well, look, I'm just telling you that this is what I've... No, it's anecdotal. I'm not knowing. I don't want to know.
Can I just add something? I was having a conversation with one of my clients just the other day, and we were talking about science papers. And I don't know what happened. I just came out with it.
Oh,
Who wrote Mother Nature's science paper?
who peer-reviewed it? Lucy.
Who peer-reviewed it? Who got it right? Who made sure that it was right? Oh, hold on a minute. Nature has no peer-reviewed papers. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. So what you're saying is human beings are much better than nature.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying. You're saying nature have got it wrong, and humans, because there is no papers telling us what nature does, it just doesn't exist. Get a life.
No, and
Get a
also,
life.
yes, exactly. I love that. What peer-reviewed papers is Mother Nature? What papers has Mother Nature got, and who peer-reviewed it? Lucy, are you going to peer review? Lucy, Lucy, are you listening back there? Oh, sorry, Mother Nature. I was just flicking through the book here, trying to see if you had any peer-reviewed papers. Sorry, Lucy. What did you just say? Peer-reviewed papers. Speak up, child. What are you saying back there? I just wondered if you had any peer-reviewed papers, Mother Nature. What do you mean? I don't need to be peer-reviewed. I know what I'm doing. Stupid people that keep messing it up. And then why have we got these papers? We've got these papers because we don't understand. That's what science is about. You're trying to work it out. So we go and research something because we don't understand. So we're trying to delve into Mother Nature. But if you go into Mother Nature, I was going to say by the back door, probably not the right thing I wanted to say there. If you want to go in the door that's the pathological door, you're never going to find out ever what Mother Nature was all about. You have to go into it from a point of nature, right? Now it's 2024, and there are papers starting to come through that are different to the papers we had back then. We have got papers now that are coming through that are saying navicular. It's kind of it's a bit of a man-made situation here. You know, if you actually just have a better balanced foot, a better balanced horse, a better balanced rider, don't use all the rubbish tack, don't overload your horse with all the wrong food, keep it moving. It's just gonna set it up, right? Oh, was that back to Mother Nature again? I think it was. And so we haven't had any of that before. We've cherry picked various bits and pieces that they've had funding for, that they've tried to work out, and then spent countless amounts of taxpayers' money and donations trying to figure out. You know, I've come up with this hypothesis and I'm bloody well going to prove it. Oops, I can't. And somebody's now just turned up and disproved it. Don't stifle progress. If you don't want to see what we're doing, you're stifling progress because you're too frightened to see. It's not in a peer-reviewed paper. It's not in a book. No, not yet. That's progress. That's what happens. Don't be silly. Don't go. It's not happening. I was up till 3 o'clock last night, and I actually did find a paper written in 2019 that talks about something nobody's been talking about, and that is growth rates of the toe compared to the heel. But of course, with these studies, we never know the people that are studying it, how well they know the foot. I guarantee to you that probably over 90% of the people that have done papers on equines ever don't know most of the stuff that you already know about the natural foot. Now that just goes to show you, and I mean that's a huge claim, but you've only got to pick up a paper and go, right, let's have a look. What was your cohort size? 5. Marvellous. Are we going to extrapolate that out to the rest of the equine world, are we? Okay, 5, 10. Not very big. Did we have a control group? No? It's a shame. How were they fed? How were they kept? We don't know. We're not told. Who did the trimming? Who did the shoeing? What experience did they have of the natural foot? You just can pull holes through all of them. I mean, they're literally, it's like picking up a science paper and seeing through it like it's been peppered with holes, because they are. And then it stops there, does it? That's where it stops. If it wasn't written in a book and it's not in a science paper, it's not happening. No, of course it's happening. You're just not looking. You're just not looking. Anyway, it's a little rant there. That's a little rant. It's a little rant I just had there. Right, I'll quickly go back through these. That was David that set me off. I'm sorry, David, that was your fault. You set me off then. Anne Blake, head to Aberdeenshire for a workshop in October. Aberdeen is very easily accessed from lots of UK airports, and we're 8 miles from the airport. That's going to be fun. You can't keep telling people that, Julie. We've only got a limited number that you told us. That's all, and it's already it's already growing. Interesting side note, my mare Raven has always avoided water puddles. They gave her a bit of anxiety, and she'll avoid them at all costs. Shoes are off for 3 weeks, and yesterday noticed her striding through water puddles in her paddock and walkways. No issues at all. She never trusted her feet with shoes in water. That's fascinating. And that I have seen over and over again.
Shoes do affect proprioception. The feet and the mind are so closely connected.
Horses hate
so
puddles.
Closely connected.
If they can't feel the ground.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how deep it is. Kelly, I'm guessing Challenge Club is for peeps doing the 15 and 10 day. No, you can just be doing the 50. Oh, yes. Sorry, tis. But you get to join that.
when you've done the 15 and 10 day challenge.
Pony Boy's getting x-rays on Thursday, and I've had advice, but if you have any additional advice in getting his painful front hooves x-rayed, I'd love that. Any questions to ask the vet? Last time she x-rayed my horse, I was told they were a bit hard to read. Any advice? They shouldn't be hard to read. Stick them up as soon as you've got them, Megan. Put them up in the group, and before they run away with it and say that they're going to email it to you, take a photograph of the screen, because they'll have it on a computer screen. So take a photograph of the screen, and don't take it from the side. Just say to the vet, "Excuse me, can you just move out of the way for a minute?" And take a good photo, good lighting of the screen, and that will give us the best chance. This will cost me more than I have, but I will do whatever I need to move forward. We need to know what's going on in there, and I am sorry that it's going to cost you money, and that is terrible, isn't it? He is now on bute, as I could not handle the constant lifting of his front legs to relieve the pain. I have bedded all of his space, put sand, hay, shaving. Okay, there's nothing more you can do right now except make sure that the hay absolutely has no rye in it whatsoever. No clover, no alfalfa, no cereal hays. Absolutely important. And if you're giving him bute, use an apple or a piece of carrot and core out the carrot. So chop pieces of carrot up like this into these, core it out. It's like a bit like a drug dealer of some sorts, and pour a little bit of powder in, and the bit that you cored out, pop that back on. Boop. You can do that with an apple as well. Pop that in his mouth. That's the best, quickest way to get bute down a horse. Not that we'd obviously love it, but that's the best way without sticking it in and losing half of it by putting it in a feed. Don't do that. Apples and carrots. Core it out. Pour a bit. You might have to use 3 or 4 or 5 little bits. And just give hay to him, the good hay, close to him, and water if he can't get up, because he might be abscessing as well. We don't know that, do we? It might be that's happening as well. And then maybe if you've got time with him, you can encourage him a little bit by moving the hay about, but always make sure he's got hay near him. He needs to keep eating. It's so important he does not eat, right? He has to keep eating and drinking. So have it near him all the time. There's really nothing more that we can tell you except for the fact that if he can't put his foot down, like I said, lots of towels for the other foot, And if he can't put his foot down, you're going to just have to try and hold it as steady as you can. And it ain't easy. And let them take an x-ray and then look at the x-ray. And if he's moved, you're going to have to do it again. It's difficult, right? But we do need to see what's going on inside. And once we know what's going on inside, we then know how to move forward and what we're dealing with. So good luck for Thursday. Good luck for Thursday. David, someone said to us recently, the improvements we're seeing are only our perceived experience. Of course, whatever the hell that is, because it's not in a paper. There you go, see? No, not in the paper. Karen, absolutely, Gary, one of your wonderful pearls of wisdom. I'm going to get him a pearl necklace. Can't stop laughing. Love these sessions. Is a chill moment after day one. I stopped trimming my 6 mares' back feet after watching the It's Not Rocket Science in Flair. I haven't trimmed them now for 9 weeks after reason I have been trimming Flair that she needed. She is now standing and moving so much better. We'll trim the left hind. Go, girl.
Yes.
Go, girl. Go, girl. Mother Nature knows best. Mother Nature knows best. Same vet that is specialist wanted to put Cookie down. I saw her email Ari this Phoenix way, said it will make her worse. It won't help, even though said pony is almost 100%. Some are blind. Honestly. Computer says no. Computer says no. Mary, I have bird's eye trefoil in my hay. Is that okay for them to eat? I think it is like alfalfa, but not sure what the sugar content is. I have been soaking my hay. It is a legume, but it depends how. I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it? Isn't it? It's like sampwan. I'm sure it is. But how much of it is in there? Is there a lot? Mary, put a post up in the group about it, pictures of it, and then we'll chat to you there because we're running out of time, so we're going to have to go. And the other thing to say to you, Mary, is you booked your 15-day, which you're on, and your VIP, but the 10-day didn't go through. So we need to send you the link for the 10-day so that you've got that. Just because you nearly finished the 15-day, I went and checked today. Just letting you know. Vivian, I have a friend whose horse was diagnosed with navicular by her vet without x-rays. Horse has been in pads and shoes for years because of that. Oh, God. It's probably thrush. Caroline, bare feet can feel the vibration of water underground, super receptors. Should I do all 4 feet? I don't know. It's usually just the fronts, really.
Yeah, just do the fronts.
Just do the fronts for the minute, because that'll tell us a lot. You want to do laterals? It's going to cost you more the more that you have, so don't do the hind feet for the minute. You want to do lateromedials, so that's at the side, looking at P3 from the side. But you also need a DP, a dorsopalmar, so you're looking at it that way so that you can see if there's any side bone. It's not that we're particularly looking for, and we can, if you've got an oblique, you can also see the distal edge. So a DP oblique and a lateromedial, ideally lateromedial, DP oblique, but lateromedial will tell us the majority of what we need to know, right? So if you can't afford it and don't put yourself short, just do the lateromedials. That's the side ones. Okay. All right, guys, we're off. We're going. I have to go and join them because they're having a riot out there, and I want to know what they're riot about.
Granny's having a party.
We want to get Shard Lake. We want to get an episode of that in. All right, everyone. Been lovely speaking to you this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.